I made over $4 million in 2 years of dropshipping, and no, I didn't start with any massive budgets or hidden secrets. I'm just a normal dude that figured it out. So in this video, I'm breaking down the exact 4 steps I took so you can copy them, avoid my mistakes, and even surpass me. But if you skip this, you're literally missing out on the most straightforward path to creating a 7-figure brand, and it's still working today in 2025. So let's get straight into it. Obviously, picking the right product is a foundation to any dropshipping store, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If your product sucks, you're just not gonna get any sales. 99% of dropshippers fail at this step, and it's not because of bad luck, it's because they're looking for products that are cool and trendy and don't solve an actual problem. At the end of the day, if you find a product that solves a problem such as weight loss, hair loss, those type of big problems, if a person watches that video and they're dealing with that same exact problem, they're gonna buy that product way easier. Also, going way too niche is also a big problem because if there's not enough people that actually wanna buy your product, it's gonna be very difficult to scale. Or picking products that have zero content potential, it's gonna be way easier to sell a product that has some sort of wow factor instead of selling some boring product. Using Calculator, which is a fairly popular tool, I take a unique approach to it. So instead of looking at the product, we're gonna be looking at the revenue trend right over here. This is the revenue trend for the last 30 days, and we wanna be looking for spikes. Spikes typically mean that there's new viral content revolving around that product. In ecom, we know that creatives are absolutely everything, so we wanna make sure there's a lot of new viral content revolving around that. A great example is this Korean skincare product I found down here. As you can see, it's been on a slow uptrend, but recently as a new spike, meaning that there's new viral content revolving around this product. No one talks about this, but this is the most important part. I use Facebook Ad Library to check out the competition to see if I can improve on their offers, creatives, and website. I also look at Google Trends to see a search volume for that specific product or niche. Typically, when someone looks up a product, they are definitely interested in it or they want to buy it. So once you found a product that checks all the boxes, you want to make sure you do this next step right so people actually want to buy it. A huge misconception that I see is people think the only way to get a ton of sales is to have a cheaper price than everyone else. You need to have the best deal, and that's where the offer comes in. An offer is how you package and present your product to a customer to make it feel irresistible. It's not just the product, it's the perceived value. Think about it like this. Same product, different offer equals very different results. The product is the burger, the offer is a combo meal with fries, a drink, and a discount if you buy them all together. To make a great offer with your product, here's what you need to do. You need to head over to 1688. This is the same software suppliers use to source you products. You want to input your product here, so if you head over to the camera icon on the right hand side, you want to click on it, upload your product, and then press this button down here. Now this will bring up a bunch of different products here that are from different suppliers actually. So if we take a look over here, this is 18 yuan, 16 yuan, 13 yuan. We want to get an estimated price from all these different manufacturers. So 15 yuan is about $2 USD. So if we add on shipping on top of that, it's about $5. So this product is around $7 to $8 to source. You don't want to go ask a quote from a supplier right away because you don't have any leverage, because you don't have actually any sales. But during testing, we want to create an aggressive offer with our product. This is because Facebook will favor you, and when you're at scale, you want to rotate that into a more premium offer. And if all this feels complicated to you and you're 100% ready to take dropshipping seriously, you can click the link down below to get access to my free branded authority training. This is gonna go into everything in extreme detail. So now that your offer makes people feel like they're getting a crazy deal, like they'd be dumb not to buy, this doesn't mean that you're guaranteed a sale. This next step is where I used to lose the most money without even knowing why. If your store doesn't look trustworthy or isn't formatted correctly, it doesn't matter how good your product or offer is, people aren't gonna buy because it's too confusing or they think they're gonna get scammed. I know this firsthand because 2 years ago when I was a beginner, I ran my first store and I spent hundreds of dollars on ads. I got a lot of visitors on my website, yet no one converted. But everything changed once I started building stores like this. You can build a one product store revolving around your specific product. A great example of this is Lanel Fit, as you can see on the screen. They're selling a Pilates reformer. This is a dropshipping product, and they have a very aggressive offer. They include 4 free gifts with their purchase, as well as everything looks very, very branded and is aligned with their ads. As you can see here, there's a GIF a lot of before and afters, and really good copywriting. This is what you want to look for a one product page. So now that your store actually looks legit and easy to understand, now it's time to drive traffic towards that. Ads are what brings people to your site, so it's arguably one of the most important parts of becoming successful with dropshipping. But as a beginner, I know this part is intimidating because to figure out what a good creative is, how to learn a Facebook ads manager, and how to set up the campaigns. Then you start watching 100 different tutorials, you get confused. For me personally, when I started out, I tried everything in the book, every single strategy. I burned hundreds of dollars on testing different strategies, and I really thought my creative strategy was wrong. So let me dumb this all down for you and give you exactly what I do for making creatives and also setting up that ads manager correctly. Taking the most viral videos from Calidata or TikTok is a really good way to get ads, especially on Calidata. When there's revenue-backed creatives, you know it's a good video. Always make sure you include a visual hook, remove any sort of brand names, and always make sure to have a CTA. And now you know my 4-step system to generating over $4 million in 2 years. I'm telling you, literally anyone can do this. So if you want any extra help setting this up, or you want to know my entire process to generating $4 million in 2 years, you can click the link down below to get access to my 100% free training. Thank you guys for watching.